Digging with Deej. Digging with Deej. This morning we are at Camp Pilgrim Haven natural area. So let's see what rocks we can find. It's like we have a paved walk down to the beach. There's beautiful Lake Michigan. And look at the rocks. Now this particular beach you can find lightning stones. But you are not allowed to bring buckets. And I see a bucket sitting here. Look at these rocks. Wowzers. This is the color rock we're looking for with the calcite veining. I can't believe how calm Lake Michigan is compared to Lake Huron. I don't get over to this side of the state very often, and I was at the Dig Michigan event. I was only like an hour and 20 minutes away. So I figured I better take advantage. I don't know for sure what these are, but they're close to the right color. That's got fossils in it. That's a piece. But I'm looking for something better than that. Oh, that one's not bad. Look at that one. Lightning stone. Woohoo. That one's definitely a lightning stone. There's one. I think this is fossils. There's a cool fossil with crinoids in it. I just love this fossilized septarian. It's the same matrix that the septarian is, but look at these swirls and designs. That's just gorgeous. Come on. I hope it's focusing. Beautiful. I think this is fossilized coral, but it's just different. And it's got bugs in it. Very interesting. That's interesting looking. I don't know if that's chert or not. It almost doesn't, kind of does and kind of doesn't feel like it. Huh. Some banding on it. This is quite the green rock. Look at that. Green with gray stripes. I have no idea what that is. But look at this. There's a creek that runs down into the lake here. It looks like somebody put giant tires to try to stop the erosion. So I don't know how else they would even get these tires down here. No clue. But they're monsters. And they're not sure if this is a piece of china or what it is. Just seems strange. Look at that difference. Huh. First seagulls I've seen this year. The schooner, called the City of Green Bay, was built in Green Bay, Wisconsin in 1872 by a Mr. Lambert. He sold her in 1875 to C.W. Elphick and Company, who put her in the Atlantic trade route running between the West Indies, Europe, and South America until 1880, when she was repaired after a hurricane. She returned to Lake Michigan for transport of coal and iron ore. She was sold in 1887 to Captain Reed of Chicago, Illinois for $9,700. Later in September of 1887, the City of Green Bay was sailing with another schooner the Havana, leaving Escanaba, Michigan with 1,200 tons of iron ore. A northwest gale blew in that was so strong it blew the schooners off course and east towards the South Haven shore. When the captain saw he could no longer steer the ship, he commanded the crew to build a raft in case the city of Green Bay succumbed to Lake Michigan's fury. The following morning, they could see the South Haven, Michigan shore and raised their distress flag. The South Haven life-saving crew prepared for the rescue, pulling her along the shore. The city of Green Bay plowed bow first into a sandbar where waves pounded her and filled her with water. The crew climbed the mast and rigging to signal to their rescuers they were still alive. A special cannon called a Lyle gun shot a line to the ship to delay sailors off the wreck to the shore. The first line broke and the second line was delayed but finally secured after the raging storm broke the ship apart. They eventually picked up 2 men, the captain who had died and a crew member who was near death, but 4 men were lost and never found. In a weird twist of fate, Lake Michigan sunk her in 1887, and she sailed again 134 years later when the skeleton of the schooner was moved during a storm to along the shore of South Haven and discovered by a property owner in 2021. This is that weird coral again. It's got the elongated sections. Huh. Never seen that before. Now, I've been told there's some types of granite. It's the black veining in granite that makes it not tumble nice. I'm hoping maybe this piece will. Give it a shot. Another piece of that vertical style with vugs coral fossil. That's pretty cool. Very big chunk of beach glass, and it's white beach glass. Another piece of old pottery, and you can see there's bricks. There's a chimney up the hill somewhere left over from the original camp that used to be here. Well, first person I passed had a huge bucket. Second person I passed had a huge bag. When I pulled in, there was somebody with a knapsack full going to their car. I really feel like they need to monitor this park. You know, the website says you can take a few specimens of the lightning stones, but no buckets or large containers. Had a lot of erosion too. You can see where they put big stone up down there. Another piece of heavy glass pottery. What's left of a quartz fossil, but it's got a cool vug in it. Could have crystals in that. I just watched somebody on YouTube that tumbled mudstone, which is a very common rock, banded mudstone, and it came out with a semi-gloss finish, so I might collect just enough to put in a small tumbler container and try tumbling it and seeing. I could kick myself for not getting that blue and green one on the other side of the state. We'll give it a shot. When you go to a beach, don't be afraid to look in the dry rocks. If something has crystals, you're going to notice it more if it's dry. And that. And, I mean, you've seen me on the other side of the state find Petoskey stones in the dry. So, try that, because the first place rock hunters go is along the water. And, from the looks of these rock hunters and their huge bags, I think they collected an awful lot of poundage of septarian lightning stones. This is a good size one. This is a rock that you would not tumble. So it's got the white calcite. So that's a decent one. So that's 2 good ones I've found so far. I just found the best one. Woohoo! Lightning stone. If you come to visit this, do not pass that sign there. That's private property over there. So you should stop here and turn around because the beach ends here. Found a bag and I started picking up all the trash that I'm seeing down here. There's balloon stringers. I picked up rusty metal. I've got a tent stake here that I would hate for somebody to step on that. I don't think you're allowed to camp down here, so I don't know what a tent stake is doing here. And I just found another piece of beach glass. Green. Some kind of natural conglomerate. I don't see fossils in it per se. I'm not sure what that is. Interesting. Yeah, I picked up more trash than rocks. Because they don't want you to take a lot of rocks. They're trying to save the beach. You can take a sampling, I believe is how they word it. But you can see all these people have buckets. So when you're walking the beaches of Michigan, take a bag with you and pick up the trash. Keep Michigan beautiful. So this is what I collected from the beach. I did not use a bucket. And I've got 3 septarian rocks. This, I don't think is the same thing. This is like fossils in maybe the same type of matrix that a septarian, lightning stone would be. 2 pieces of old pottery, beach washed pottery. 2 pieces of beach washed glass. Some interesting fossils. And that, some chert. And then the 3 lightning stones. So whenever you go to a beach, make sure you go to the website for that park or beach and look at the rules to make sure that you follow the rules. So thank you for watching. It was still worth the trip because I was already an hour away at the Detect Michigan event. I had to drive an hour and 15 minutes to get here from there. And I'm going to keep trying to get a hold of my cousin Lou, who doesn't live far from here. Maybe I'll stop and see her on the way home. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Are you tired of the reruns on TV during the writer's strike and are looking for some different types of entertainment? Please check out my assorted playlist of different types of treasure hunting. Thanks for watching.